105.1 The Bounce, Detroit. Still back to Hip Hop and R&B. It's your boy Showtime, the Czar. In studio with me, I have a special guest, man. Talent is not the word when it comes to this guy, man. Singing, rapping, he even used to do a little dancing. I'm talking about it ain't nothing I haven't seen him do. My guy, Asaka the Renegade. What up, though?
What up, though, man? How you feeling?
Welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me, bro.
First of all, how are you, bro? I ain't seen you in a long time.
I know, bro.
It's been a minute.
Bro.
Yeah,
I've been good. I've been blessed. I've been highly favored. I've been out the way, been working. You know what I'm saying? Just grinding. That's it.
That's what's up, man. You always got your hand in something.
Yes,
and
sir.
Just recently you did a couple months ago, you did something called March Music Madness.
March Music Madness. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And you won, actually.
Yeah, I did.
So first off, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
How was that experience, bro?
Truth be told, as an artist, that was like the best experience I've had. Shout out to Payne and his team. They took care of everything. They made sure everything was set. And, you would think with T-Pain being like the stature of an artist he is, that he wouldn't really have time to make sure. But he did. He made time to make sure everybody, not just me, everybody was good. So best time I've had as an artist. Like, I can't wait to see what's next. But that was an amazing experience for sure.
How was it, like Big Sean introduced you as the winner? What was that like?
That's surreal, because I met Sean probably like 8 to 10 years ago at Lids. And I told him, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, bro, I'm going to see you in like 10 years, bro. I'm going to see you at the top. And he was just like, all right, for sure. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, almost a decade later, if not a decade later, he announces me the winner for a show.
That's hard.
It was a full circle moment for me. That meant a lot.
So, okay, what exactly was March Music Madness? Like, it was just you performing, or like what? So talk to us about the show.
It was a lot. It was more of a marathon, than a sprint,
Nice.
if
Okay.
anything. So the whole premise behind it was to challenge, us as artists. So it was like a lot of it was on the fly type of stuff. Like, a lot of people think a lot of those streams was like, which is crazy. A lot of people think the streams was pre-recorded and all that. No, we was live, and he'll tell us a challenge, and then like they'll get increasingly more difficult. So the first challenge would be something, and then he'd be like, all right, cool, you got 3 days to do the next challenge. And then we do the next challenge, then on stream, he'd be like, all right, y'all gotta do this the next day. And then he'd be like, all right, well, y'all gotta do this the same day. He'd be like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? So
he was putting y'all to work.
Yeah, but it was a test to show who ready right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always one of those, you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready type of people. So
Right.
I had my own recording equipment in the crib. So any challenge they was throwing at me, I was already prepared. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so like an on the spot type of like, can you do this right now? If we put the pressure on you, can you deliver? You know what I'm saying? And I did, by the grace of God.
Yeah. You've always, from when I've known you, bro, you have no fear of doing these competitions, bro. You did So You Think You Can Dance, I think it was.
Yep.
Bro, you don't care. You go out there and do it. Where does that courage come from? A lot of people ain't doing none of this stuff.
Yeah.
Where does that come from? Was that like a mom, grandma, just growing up, where you from and all that?
My family do got a lot to do with it. Honestly, most of it just comes from my hindsight that I've always had, like even as like a child. Like, I've always seen how much of the stuff that we do really actually matters and how much of it don't. And I never saw opinions as something that mattered for real, because it's like I've seen from a kid, like everybody got something to say until something happens. You know what I'm saying? So I just never really had that fear of like performing or being in front of people. I've always been well with speaking in public and all that type of stuff. So I don't know. I just kind of developed it, I guess, since I was a youth. But I never really had fear of like, oh, let me get on stage, let me get in front of these people. And I think it was more so like confidence too. Like I've always been, even if I wasn't confident in certain things like my looks or whatever when I was younger, I was always confident in my ability. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it came from.
And it shows on stage, man, because like when
Appreciate
you get
that.
up there, you don't look rattled, you don't look nervous. I seen you do some stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But you get up there, you get up there, you'll do it.
Yeah.
You got
Appreciate
a
that.
record out right now titled "You."
Yes, sir.
Talk about it for me.
So you was like, you was actually one of the challenges in the March Music Madness. We had to do a genre bending challenge. So we had to do a completely different genre from what we submitted with. So you know me, I'm a rapper first and foremost. So I submitted with hip hop. So I barely won the first round, you know what I mean, with the guy I went against. He was sweet. I forget his name though, but he was dope. So because I had the lowest score, out of, everybody else that had won their rounds, I got to pick the genre. So I said, you know what, let's go for R&B, because I never went full-fledged R&B. And I'm glad I did, because that was one of the best songs like I ever made. But that was one of the challenges. We had 3 days to come up with that. Like, we had, honestly, I want to say less than that. I think it was like 2 days, now that I think about it. But had to be completely original. Couldn't really,
Right.
lean on nothing else. Couldn't be a song I already had recorded. It had to be something fresh.
Brand new, yeah.
So it was pressure, because the crazy part is I was sitting on that beat for like 2 years, bro. Like, I couldn't think of nothing.
It's perfect time to use it.
I couldn't think of nothing. Every time I tried to sit down and write to it, it just wouldn't come to me. But for some reason, during that competition, with the pressure on, I came up with that song. And it was more so like a love letter to the people that's been supporting me. You know what I'm saying? Mainly the women, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But it's mainly like one of those love letter type of songs. You know what I'm saying? And showing the fact that I've been working on my vocal ability, up to this point.
I've been watching you progress, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. What made you decide to step into the R&B lane? Because as you said, you are a hip-hop artist first and foremost.
Yeah.
But now you like, I'm going to be a complete artist. I'm going to sing, I'm going to rap, I'm going to do it all, man. Why did you decide to do that?
Because I don't like being boxed. And I know my personality calls for different energies naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm naturally, like, I'm funny one day, I'm serious one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm naturally, like, kind of all over the place just because of my artistic ability. Like, I'm always thinking in an artsy mindset. So when it came to music, I wanted to make sure I emulated me to the fullest. And I've always had a knack for R&B. Like, I play keys. Like, I used to play keys in church. So, like, I always
really?
had I used to have a knack for
Dog, when I say it's not nothing I've not seen this guy do, bro.
Yes, sir. So it's like I've always had a knack for melody anyway. So it just came to the point where it's like, all right, I want to develop my voice to the point where I want to, step into that realm. And I feel like as a writer, because, I write all my own stuff, I feel like, I don't know, if I had a voice for it, I could, so I always wanted to try it. So once I started working on it constantly and stuff like that, shout out to Sam Watson. He definitely helped me get my voice together. I figured, why not just, try it, you know what I mean? Like, we in a day and age where it's like, why not? Like, I done did it all from pop to reggae to why not R&B, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what made me. And then with the women support me more than anything. So it's like, they really love when I step into that bag. So it's like, why not get them that, you know what I mean, that feel? So
Yeah. Were you nervous to do that?
Yes. That was the only time I've ever got nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I don't never get nervous, no shows. Like, it's only been 2 times in my life, 3, that I've ever been nervous. And that was So You Think You Can Dance, the first time I did the Pistons game, and then dropping that song. Because I'm like, and I hang around with a bunch of like real singers.
Yeah.
So it really was like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was very, very, very nervous, even recording that song. Like, it took everything in me not to keep adding auto-tune. Like, all right, let me dial it up. Let me dial it up. And Sam was like, man, no, like, you need to drop it like this.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool.
So when he gave you, when he said that, shout out to Sam Watson, when he said that, how did that make you feel as an artist?
As an artist, it felt good because I know where my voice came from. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying I sounded terrible, but I would never have dropped no R&B song like, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. But him, my boy Jazz, my boy Mikhail, shout out to Janice. Like, all these people are like singers. Jody, excuse me. All these people are like super dope singers. So they all kind of gave me that praise. But when Sam did it, with him being around me as long as he have, it really felt like, okay, like I'm stamped. Like, I can actually put this out and, feel good about it. And it showed. So I definitely appreciate them for that.
Nice. Not to bring up no trauma, but you lost a friend a few years ago, Zulu.
Yes, sir.
How did losing him affect you, both as an artist and just as a person? Rest in peace, Zulu.
Yeah, rest in peace, Zulu, man. It stung. It was one of the worst losses I've taken. Recently, my brother Specs passed too, and it kind of felt the same. As a person, it was deep because these 2 men saved my life, literally. Up at, back in the EMU days, I was homeless up there, so a lot of people may know that. But Specs was one of the first people to open this door to me, and then Zoo was one of the people that was like, man, I'm outside with you. So when he passed, it affected me pretty bad as a person. But I started utilizing that emotion and that energy and started channeling like my more aggressive side with rap. And it really shook off whatever stage rust, or not rust, but you know what I mean? Like whatever issue I was having on stage, I just stopped caring after that, in a good way. Like, cause I knew that's how my brother was, you know what I mean? So it really molded me into the man and the artist that I am today. You know, very heavily.
When it comes to rapping, man, you're not the typical, I guess, quote unquote Detroit rapper. You look for that lyricism in you. Yeah. I love that about you. Why did you decide to be a lyricist, man, and not just take the easy? Not saying all Detroit rappers are sing-songs, but there's a difference when you want to be a lyricist, and then just, you know, making the hot song. Why did you decide that lyricism was what I wanted to do? Or
kind of goes back to what I was saying about just being well-rounded. I like if I brag about something, or if I, you know, poke my chest out about something that I have the ability to do, I want to be able to say that I worked at it and that I studied every form of it. And lyricism is the base form of everything that any rapper does, you know what I mean? Like bars, delivery, you know, schemes, metaphors, simile, all that. Like all that is the stem of whatever we do, even with R&B, well, at least with me. So the lyricism, I know that I get braggadocious when I get on the track. So I can't say I'm the best at this and best at that, and I don't even have something down as basic as lyricism. You know what I mean? So lyricism is very important. And then I grew up just listening to like Wu-Tang, Busta, you know what I mean? M, Royce. Like I grew up listening to super, super duper lyricists. So I wanted to emulate that with my music too, and I wanted to make sure, like, no matter how melodic I get, no matter what genre I do, it always gonna come back to this. Like, this is where I'm in my best, you know. So I wanted to make sure I had that down pat. I'm still working on it to this day, you know, to be better.
Have you ever tried to veer off from being a lyricist? Like, maybe this is not. Let me try this, you know, the quick thing. Or you was like, nah, I'm gonna stick to what I know. Cause she is coming back, like with the new Clips album. People enjoying that in hip hop. And I feel like it's the time is now for these type of artists.
I'm not gonna say I tried like a quick route. I tried like the simple route. I guess that's the way to put it. Because I want to be able to go everywhere. My whole goal of being a music artist is to be undeniable. Whatever room I'm in, there's something from me that you can play in this room. So if I'm in a room full of rappers, there's some lyricism. There's some songs with some raps on there that you can listen to. If there's a room full of women, some R&B or some melodic songs you can listen to. If we in the club, you know what I'm saying? If you in the gym, I want to have every sound that feels natural to me. So I've tried it all, and I'm still trying. I experiment every day, like whether it be writing the most lyrical thing I can think of, or keeping it simple. Because sometimes keeping it simple is best, you know. So I try everything. I try everything all the time, even to this day. So I tried it all.
All right, man. Two more things I want to ask you. First, is there a project we can be looking out for from Asaka the Renegade?
Yes. I'm not gonna say the name of it yet, but there is a project on the way. A couple other special things on the way with Mr. T-Pain himself. So
so y'all got a relationship now?
Yeah, no, that's my dog. Like, and I done met a lot of famous people, but like it's not too many that's as real as him, and really is about what he says he's about, and just a genuine person. Like even when I did his show, like. He watched me perform. Like, who does that? You know, I never opened up for nobody that. So it's just like I have a genuine relationship with him. I definitely respect him a lot, and him and his family like treat me like family. So it's definitely real love there for sure.
So you've met him and had an actual like sit down and y'all talked about.
Oh yeah,
that's hard, bro.
Even before I just did the show with him when I won. Like even before that, and when I did the competition the first time, like I met him. He came here a couple years ago, and. Shout out to Nando, that's his artist. He dope too. They had me backstage with them. Like I chopped it up. Like he real, bro. He's super real. So from the first moment I met him, I was like, all right, cool. Like if I get that relationship, I'm gonna make sure like I do my part because he does his for sure. Shout out to T-Pain,
man. You do have a show coming up in August.
All
right. Do people get tickets for it and all that stuff? Like how can they?
To my knowledge, you just pull up.
Oh, just pull up?
Hard Plaza, excuse me. To my knowledge, it's completely free. My set is like an hour, so I'm on stage for a good minute.
Nice.
So y'all make sure y'all pull up. We're going to have a good time for sure.
And it's August what, 1st?
I believe it's August 1st, yes.
Okay. All right, last thing, man. I'm going to let you get up out of here. Got to talk about something serious. Uno. So listen. I saw you make a couple videos.
Very serious. Man.
About Uno.
Yes, sir.
Did you see that they are putting it in Vegas casino, I think.
Oh yeah, I just made a video about it. Yep.
Security that they're gonna have to have.
Listen, Avengers. You hear me? Avengers. You need them. But I just saw something that said it's not real though.
I did too.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, first of all, let me ask you this: would you play Uno at the casino?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Quick come up. What?
Gotta do that.
I made a little video and I said I was looking at flights. I was not playing. I was what? I'm finna take a whole team up. Quick little hunt done. What you mean? Off of draw phone? Yeah, let's do it, please. Absolutely.
Yeah, I see you made a video one time, bro, and it had me rolling when you was talking about like the what's it called, Uno No Mercy.
Oh my God,
that's the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life, man.
Oh my God,
it is real. Like,
it's real. Like
yeah.
it's, and I played it with my family too, and it's.
Oh, you got it.
It's more. Don't get it twisted. Like these Uno games, like we talking about, I got them. Like I'm about to make another video. It's a new one called Uno Flip or something like that.
I got that one.
See, I ain't even
played
that one yet. But Uno and Mercy is real, bro. But it go by quicker than you think, because you can hit somebody with a draw 6, draw 10. Next thing you know, they got 25 cards at the game.
That's crazy.
Like it's intense. It's like it's no friends in there. Like you know how Uno, like you try to help the next.
Yeah.
None of that. It's over with. Everybody opts. Uno, No Mercy. I swear, it's no helping nobody. It's hilarious though.
All right, man. Asaka the Renegade, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, man.
Of
you
course.
Always welcome back to the studio anytime you want to,
My
man.
dog, I
Appreciate
appreciate that, man.
105, 1 Bounce, Asaka the Renegade. Peace.
Yes, sir.